Recording. Amazing framing by me once again. Welcome back to the vlog.
Perfect. You join us in the south of France. Believe it or not, Dubai got too hot. We've escaped to possibly the most beautiful place on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Chateau de Theoule. And it is literally paradise.
So in terms of where it is on a map, you've basically got, I'll do it your way, Monaco, then Nice, then Antibes, then Cannes, and Theoule, or Theoule-sur-Mer, is kind of even further along. So we're definitely going in the opposite direction to like Italy.
Let me show you a little bit of what this hotel looks like.
Alright guys, it's time for one of Piers' totally awesome, super amazing house tours.
Bonjour! Alright, follow me. Have a look at this room.
Wow.
Isn't it gorgeous? I love like the mustard and all the colors. His and her sinks right here. And then...
The biggest shower I have ever seen.
This will do, right? Okay, and then very conveniently over here is somewhere for wardrobe space, luggage storage, which is nice because you don't want to be messing up the apartment. And look at this room. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
The creme de la creme. Look at all the details. Look at this.
This isn't the creme de la creme. What you see from the bed is the creme de la creme.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So turn around, because this is what we're going to be waking up to every single morning for the next few days. Oh, I mean, come on. Look at this.
So this hotel was actually only opened a year ago. Obviously the building is much older than 1 year old, but they've done some pretty interesting renovations to make it kind of work.
Property's from the 1800s. It's an old soap factory.
Ah.
Yeah. And a year ago, this gorgeous hotel opened. So one of the first people to stay in this property in its current form. But I love it because it's obviously very luxurious and brand new, but nothing feels modern. It's all, you know, it's all kind of kept its history. And look at the chateau. Look at the view. Look at the garden.
So this is heading this way. You would head back towards Cannes. Cannes is over past that castle. I don't know if you can see that, right the way up there. And then beyond that is obviously Antibes, Nice, and then Monaco's right the way around there. So we're still in the same kind of Côte d'Azur region, but this is quite special.
So this is going to be my spot for the next few days.
Yep, I'll take that one. No dramas.
Chill out and hang out here, get the Mediterranean sun. I'm very happy. Also, I forgot to show you, there's one more room inside. So this is the sunroom. I think this is why they call this the mimosa room, because a ready-made champagne.
Oh, amazing.
A few little lollies. And a welcome note. How cool is this? I think this is literally just a room to drink your champagne.
Yeah, this is just like a sunroom if you want to read.
Yeah.
You don't want to disturb the bed. Right, in terms of the juice du jour, which means juice of the day.
Juice of the day.
We have some Cuvée d'Anjou champagne.
Oh wow.
From the, I'm not going to read those words actually, they sounded pretty good until that point. Yeah, well, we probably should open this.
So quick little outfit check while Kane gets the champagne. I got this the other day. We were in Nice and we went antique shopping, and I found this little dress in a vintage store. You have to have the fan with it. It's kind of part of the rules. But it's from like the 1960s, and this is now my vibe. I'm only shopping in vintage stores from now on.
And that's why we're going to be broke for the rest of our lives, because vintage clothing is actually more expensive than normal clothing.
What do we think?
I love it. Pierre also got something that I chose for a change, which is kind of unusual. Normally, my fashion style does not get approved by the boss.
Kane always wants like the most colour. So he chose, it's like, if it's like every rainbow colour, he'll be like, I love that. That's the one.
Well, I think my wish came true.
His wish did come true because I bought a vintage Saint Laurent, very colourful dress.
Yeah.
And it's stripes, which is also your favourite.
Yeah, it's going to look great. It does need tailoring, but it is. It's going to be beautiful. So there is a thunderstorm rolling in, but right now we are still in sun. So I'm going to take full advantage of that time.
I know. I really hope that the weather stays nice because this is such a lovely property and I want to enjoy this sun lounge.
So this hotel is actually a member of the leading hotels of the world, which is like an umbrella brand, which they have a huge selection of hotels globally that all meet a very specific level of criteria and luxury. So you can kind of be rest assured that if you book a hotel with LHW, you're going to have this sort of standard wherever you are in the world, which I'm kind of excited to explore this year.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a mission for us this year to visit a few of these.
Well, we're going to Asia. Obviously, you guys know I'm going to become a Muay Thai champion. 1 month.
I love how much
Kung
you
Fu.
Different sport. Completely different sport.
Yeah, so we're going to Asia to do that. And in that journey, I'm going to check out a few of the LHW hotels in Asia because they look truly phenomenal. They're the best resorts I've ever seen.
So we were here in Monaco about a month ago or so for the Grand Prix.
Yep.
And if you remember, I actually injured my toe and I was kind of like just burying my head in the sand with it and didn't go to the doctor. But then it turns out I had to go to the hospital and get like a little procedure done. So for a few weeks there, we've had to just lay a bit low, put the foot up. Kane was a very good servant.
I was a servant for like full 4 weeks. Anyway, we're back to travelling now, which is good. It was so annoying because we kind of like started to get back to like kind of our Euro summer vlogs and then Pierre got injured and then we stopped.
Yeah.
But now we're back. We're carrying on the adventure from where we left off.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so now it's going to be a pretty fun few months, I'd imagine.
All right, we're going to go and explore this little town a little bit. This town is called Theoule sur Mer.
Yes.
Is that right? Theoule sur Mer?
Theoule sur Mer is correct, but there is also there's something called a Saint Hubert,
Oh yeah.
which I believe might be just the region. Theoule sur Mer is like the main town, and I think Saint Hubert might be the kind of the greater region. But yeah, we need to just try and find somewhere to go and explore the town. I don't know where that is, but let's just walk out.
I have to show you this view because this is just blowing my mind. Hold on. This is where we currently are. Isn't it just so beautiful? Where we are right now is at the back of the chateau, obviously, where it backs onto the water. And then where Kane is walking to is like a little castle turret that you have to basically go down to get to the beach area.
I find it quite hard to believe that this was like a soap factory.
I mean, that's like the most beautiful soap factory I could ever imagine. It's
Yeah.
not what I have in my head when I think of soap factory.
No, not at all. So this beach area here is actually kind of the private resort area for the hotel. So I think we'll go there maybe tomorrow and check it out. I think the food there is supposed to be phenomenal.
I think we're having dinner down there
Oh, is it
tonight.
dinner?
Yeah, dinner's down there.
All right, amazing.
So I think we're down there for dinner, and then there's another Michelin restaurant up there by the pool, which I'm not sure if we've booked in or not, but I think dinner is down there.
This is how I think we're meant to live.
Yeah.
I look at these kids just on this floating platform, just jumping in and out of the ocean. Like, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it really is. It's so tranquil. So this garden really reminds me of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. If you
Yes.
haven't seen that movie, it's a movie from like the 80s or 90s, and it's set in the south of France in a place called Beaulieu-sur Mer,
No,
which is
it's
actually fictional.
It's actually Beaumont-sur-Mer.
Beaumont-sur-Mer.
But it's filmed in Beaulay-sur-Mer.
So how far is that from here? Because I feel like we're in the same
It's
vibe.
basically there. I'll be honest, it's like kind of around there. We're quite a way away from here, maybe an hour and a half or so.
And we're at Theoule-sur-Mer. But this is like exactly the kind of place. Like, look at this. This is Michael Kane.
Yeah.
This is Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. So I don't know if we quite captured the entrance earlier because it was a bit rainy, but this is the entrance of the chateau. Isn't it just insane?
I was saying to Pierre the other day, it's so interesting how, like, we've been together, what, 15, 16 years? Mm-hmm. And when we first started doing this whole journey, we were backpacking in like Greyhound buses, and we were trying to work out like how far could we go for $50 and stuff like that. But like just consistently posting online has meant we've finally got to this.
Yeah, and now this is the bare minimum, to be honest.
No, that isn't what I was, that isn't what I was getting at.
We've only walked about 50 meters, and this is what the town of Theoule is looking like. Look at these beautiful villas all the way up the side of the mountain. They must have the most insane view ever. Like, there is just endless water here, and then it looks out over Kane.
So interestingly, we were just looking at real estate agents up the road, and I'm not sure if these are the exact apartments, but I think those houses with that sea view are around about 1.5 million euro to 2.5 million euro, which obviously that's a lot in Australian money, but in the grand scheme of like the planet, it's like a 2 to 3 bedroom apartment in Broadbeach.
That's it. Like, when you compare it to what you would get in Australia for that price, it's kind of like these basic little houses that have 3 bedrooms and like 1 bathroom in Bondi are $6 million, you know? So
that's a really good point. This is significantly cheaper than anywhere in Bondi.
Yeah.
And much nicer. Also, a lot of these places are already renovated as well. So yeah, if we hadn't just already bought a house, I'd be looking here now.
Have we got the budget for another?
Babe, look.
I know. Dream
G-Wagon
car.
convertible.
I know.
I've never even seen that before. That's so sick.
People are so cool here, honestly. The cars are cooler, the styles are cooler, the houses are cooler.
I wonder if that's like a G-Wagon you can buy, or whether that's like a conversion.
I think he's...
Point the camera, point the camera.
Kane wants me to point the camera. Very cool.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. This is the cutest. Look at this little beach. Hold on, I'm going to run across the road. Try not to get run over.
Oh, you know what's interesting here? The
What?
sand is actually sand.
Oh yeah. Wow.
That's much better than
Nice,
where the sand is basically stones.
the sand is actually stone, and Kane was like, look at the sand, it's huge. But look at also the vibes. Like, all those kids are there on that little pontoon in the middle of the sea. I assume there aren't as many deadly animals as we're used to from Australia. So, you know, you can actually just go swimming and relax. And also the Mediterranean Sea is like the best thing ever for your skin and like overall well-being and happiness.
It's so obvious that Pia is just working out. Like, she's warming me up to the kind of the, hey, let's move to Europe. But like, I'm like, babe, we just moved to Dubai. We're not moving again straight away.
I thought I was being real slick.
It is 8 p.m. and unfortunately the clouds are coming over a little bit, but it is still so warm. We've just got ready and we're gonna go down there and have some dinner. Oh, look at you. Wow. You look good.
That's it, babe. Off the hip. Kane has gone and run to get not a second camera, a third camera. I think it's always a little bit difficult when you're doing like a vlog, but then also you want to do Instagram content and TikTok content and also photos and all that sort of stuff. So we're carrying around all these cameras, and realistically one of them could probably do all of them, but we have a specific camera for every purpose. And we thought it was going to be like pouring rain and really grey, and now the sun's come out, so he's like, okay, we need to go get the other camera.
I just went to get the camera because I forgot it upstairs, and a couple of people were like, excuse me, could you help us? And I realised I'm dressed just like the staff here. Like, exactly the same t-shirt and everything. So like, it's very hard to say, I'm sorry, I don't work here.
In English?
In French. No, in French. I'm like, je ne...
You just go, no.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be rude, so I didn't know what to say. But yeah, when you see the staff come over, they're going with the same t-shirt exactly.
Funny, that never happens to me.
In between beef ribeye and sea bass, they've got gnocchi. Like, right in the middle.
I knew your eyes would land on that.
You may have noticed that I'm a little less chiselled than I usually am, and that is just because we've been in Dubai and I've been eating a lot of takeaway. But my mindset is that we're going to Asia in a few weeks to do this martial art month where I become super fit and we're going to vlog the whole thing. So I should be able to carb load now.
Is that your mindset? Just kick the can down the road, like next month?
No, it's not kicking it down. It's more like a reward hard work. Well, I'm just getting the reward first.
Dessert before dinner. All right, well, you do you. I think I'm going to go with a sea bass or a catch of the day. So this is a pretty cool little spot because during the day, what we're looking at is basically the hotel's beach, like private beach club. So there's all the different like
I'll show you.
sun lounges and all that sort of stuff. Kane will get B-roll of it. And then you've just got immediate Mediterranean Sea. And then clearly here they've got this gorgeous little restaurant. Based on everything else here, I'm very, very excited about this food because I think it's all going to be like freshly caught fish and stuff like that. Rather than having dessert here, we are going to go to the room, get into robes, and then order room service dessert. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh my goodness, we had the most dreamy start to the day ever. That view from the bed, it is pure magic. Having our coffee up there on that veranda. Oh, like honestly, look around.
This is our current view. Oh, that's sunny. Look at that.
So we've got a spa treatment booked today, but we've got about an hour or so before we have to get there. So I think we should go get a little bit of breakfast.
Good enough view for you?
Look at this. This is beautiful.
The temperature is at that perfect temperature where I can't describe it. I have this really weird thing. There's a certain temperature which I think is about 23.5 degrees and my body cannot feel air anymore.
Yeah, you're like at one with the world.
I've become at one with Earth.
You're not cold, you're not hot, you're not humid, you're just like, you can't feel where your skin ends and the air begins.
It's the most beautiful feeling in the world. And I don't know, I think Pia doesn't really get it. So I don't know if it's just me that has this superhuman unique feature.
Well, it would make sense that if it's the same as your body temperature. It would make sense if it was the same as your body temperature,
yeah,
but it's not.
No.
Our body temperature is like 37 degrees or something, like quite hot.
Yep.
So I don't know, but yeah, I think you're right. 23 degrees seems to be like this just balmy, lovely way to be.
It's beautiful.
What are we going for, darling?
Protein, baby. You know how it is when you're training to be a Muay Thai champion. You'll stock up on the protein.
Now that was a wonderful little breakfast in this spot right here. Now we're heading to the spa. You never want to eat too much before you head to a spa treatment, otherwise it's like kind of uncomfortable.
I did.
I went for a French omelette with a little bit of cheese, but before that I went for like a little salad. So the one little trick I like to do is, I actually learned this from a lady called the Glucose Goddess, and so you should always have a savoury breakfast, ideally, because it doesn't spike your glucose too much. And if you can, have some vinegar beforehand. So basically you find like a little bit of vegetables with some vinaigrette, have that to begin with, then have like your proteins and whatnot, so then you have your omelette.
Are you telling them your vinegar hack?
Yeah, it's like how to reduce your gluten. It does. It's like the biggest life hack ever. And then if you still want, you know, a crepe or a croissant or whatever, you have that, but you have it at the very end of your savoury breakfast. And that's how to reduce your glucose spike. And that's, you know, my little trick when we're travelling. That's how you approach a hotel buffet.
I do not believe this at all.
He's laughing at me, but this is genuinely my ethos. Because I learned everything from the Glucose Goddess.
Hey.
So
You don't get to 25% body fat like myself by doing those silly games.
Yeah, it's an interesting read. She's written some books and stuff, and it's just like a good little life hack because it can mean that you can enjoy everything you want and still eat everything you want, but you're kind of eating it in a particular order. It's true. Oh my God. He will not stop laughing at me. I talk about this a lot. Alright, we are now 1 minute late for our spa treatment. Unacceptable. I'm excited.
Right, we're going to do a little massage for an hour. So we'll see you in an hour.
We just finished our lovely massage. That was so relaxing. And now have a look at this. I'm gonna blow your mind. Check out the spa. Isn't this the most beautiful room you have ever seen? This is a hot jacuzzi. And you've got a little water station over there. And then to my right here, we've got the sauna. And next to it is a steam room. So what was this, babe? Like a plunge pool?
It's hot.
It's hot?
It's hot like a bar.
Really?
Oh yeah, that would like, you have to dip your toes in like gently to start because it's that hot.
And an outdoor jacuzzi. Oh yeah.
degrees.
Oh wow. So this is my absolute dream spa. Like if I could design a spa from scratch, this would be it. It's like it's come straight out of my dreams.
I've mentally remembered this master plan for when we own a castle.
Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Alright guys, you join us for a speed round of Uno. I'm going to...
You ready to be destroyed again?
do you want me to beat you quickly or slowly?
The confidence. I love the confidence. Well done, baby. So this morning we played and Kane asked me, actually he kind of sadly said, I don't know how you keep winning.
I didn't. We're playing ChatGPT rules, so if there's any queries, normally from Pia's side, we double check with the internet. If I put down a +2 and then Pia picks up 2, can she go again straight away when she's picked up, or does it default back to me again? I think it defaults back to me again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, that was the longest game ever.
That was the first time that Pia's ever won, guys.
So we've just left the chateau right there and having a little walk through the marina, checking out all the cute little boats. There's a bunch of people that live on these. Like I woke up this morning and when we were having our coffee on there, I could see that everyone else was waking up and having like breakfast on their boats and stuff. So cool.
I could probably live on a boat for a while. If you could just go between port to port to port around like Europe.
But never in the water.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Just a mobile apartment. Look at this.
Oh wow. You know they're only like $10,000 US, like if you get a brand new one in America.
Really?
11, I think 11 grand US.
My dream car is only 11 grand US.
This might be my favorite new purchase recently. It's got 2 USB A's and then one normal USB C, and then 3 fast ones for like laptops and fast charging. I just bought this cable in all the different configurations with the different plugs. So now I have 3 cables or 4 cables like that, and then I have this thing which basically powers everything. This will even power my laptop, my shaver, my camera. This powers Pia's old camera. Pretty much that is it. I'd highly recommend getting one of these things if you travel a lot.
My favorite new travel accessory is this. It is a travel backgammon set. Look. All the pieces are in here and it just rolls up, and this now lives in my handbag.